Hello student. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss on some theorem of congruence, that is itself it is property. Now theorem number first, congruence of two numbers to difference moduli. That means if A congruent to B mod M1 and A congruent to B mod M2, if and only if A congruent to B mod LCM of M1 and M2, where M1 and M2, that means this is the LCM of the M1 and M2. That means we have to show that if this is given A congruent to B mod M1 and A congruent to B mod M2, then we have to show that A congruent to B mod their LCM M1 and M2. And conversely also we have to show that if A congruent to B mod of LCM of M1 and M2, then A congruent to B mod M1 and A congruent to B mod M2. This is we have to show that. Now proof of this, if A congruent to B mod M1 and A congruent to B mod M2, then if and only if M1 divide A minus B and M2 divide A minus B, that means this is by definition of congruent. Now M1 divide A minus B and also M2 divide A minus B, that means A minus B has a divisor M1, also A minus B has a divisor M2. That means this implies, that means if and only if A minus B has a divisor M1 and also M2. That means if and only if A minus B is common multiple of M1 and M2. Therefore, that means their LCM M1 and M2 divide A minus B. That means their LCM M1 and M2 divides A minus B, and hence if and only if this is possible, if and only if A congruent to B mod of their LCM M1 and M2, hence theorem is proved. Now second corollary is that if M1 and M2 are relatively prime, that means their greatest common divisor is 1, then if A congruent to B mod M1 and A congruent to B mod M2, if and only if A congruent to B mod M1 into M2. For this, to solve this, hint is LCM of M1 and M2 is equal to M1 into M2 when M1 and M2 are relatively prime. Next theorem, let f denote a polynomial with integral coefficient. If A congruent to B mod M, then we have to show that f of A congruent to f of B mod M. This is we have to show. Now to show this, let's suppose that f of x is equal to, this is polynomial of degree n, that means f of x is equal to cn x raised to power n plus and so on up to c1x plus c0, where ci is all integer, that means ci belongs to z. Now given that A congruent B mod M, then we know that A raised to power n congruent B raised to power n mod M. This is by theorem for all n belongs to natural number. Now we know that if A congruent B mod M, then you can write A square congruent B square mod M. Similarly, you can write A raised to power n congruent B raised to power n mod M. This is all equation number 1. Now similarly A congruent to B mod M, so you can multiply any constant, you will get C1A congruent to C1B mod M. Similarly for second, and C2 is any constant, so you can write this C2A square congruent C2B square mod M. Similarly for nth value, that means Cna raised to power n congruent Cnb raised to power n mod M. Also, this is equation number 2. Also, we know that any number are congruent to itself, that means C0 congruent to C0 mod m. This is equation number 3rd. Now from second and third, add this, you will get Cn a raised to power n plus and so on up to C square a raised to power 2 plus and so on plus C1 a plus C0 congruent to Cn b raised to power n plus and so on up to C0 mod m by this theorem. So this is equal to, this implies f of a, that means you denote this by f of a congruent f of b mod m, where f of a is equal to this and f of b is equal to this. Hence theorem is proved.